A time for change, to unmask the truth, to unmask the rot in our communities. Unmasking the truth will focus on the effects of corruption on women, prefer solution and demand for accountability. Unmasking the Truth will be on this radio station
every first Monday by 5:30 p.m.
And we ask you to join us to condemn corruption, to demand for accountability, and to work together for a better Nigeria. Unmasking the Truth is an initiative of St. Ives Communications in partnership with Voice of Women and supported by the Macarthur Foundation.
Street trading is an informal practice, but with the way things are in our society today, it makes it look like street trading is formal. There have been different policies to regulate activities of street traders by the government in the past years, but it seems unachievable due to the level of poverty, especially in rural areas. Street traders are also known to contribute to the economy. Therefore, the government should be able to set up an official committee for the collection of revenues and reduce the rate at which miscreants get to extort these women. Street trading has more devastating effects on women, especially women at the grassroots level. Most of these women, they engage in street trading just for survival. Look at the level of poverty in the land. They engage in this street trading just to make little money, just to be able to take care of their daily needs, take care of their families, and this exposes them to dangers like falling victim of rape, accident, sickness. Even robbers get to attack them, only to be able to put something on their table. The struggle for survival. Before they are able to get a space to sell at the street, they have to go through a whole lot, and they are made to pay a huge amount of money. And also, at the end of the month, they get to pay another sum of money. This high taxation makes it difficult for them to survive. Unmasking the Truth today on your radio station will focus on street trading and how it affects grassroots women. My name is Esther Alaribi. Unmasking the Truth is an initiative of St. Ives Communications in partnership with the Voice of Women and supported by the Macarthur Foundation. We spoke to women who shared their experience on street trading and how it affects them. Let's hear what they have to say.
Anytime me go come market, come buy one or two things, and they see how these tax collectors say they disturb all this market to me. Some of them go just they seize their load or they shout for them, say make them pay their money because of 100 naira or 200 naira. And all these market women, so they know what they see gain for their small business what they do, because majority of them now tomatoes, pepper, onions and fish that they sell for market. And now from this that small business when they train their children for school. Some of them say they won't deny them be the breadwinner of their family because some of them are widow. So if all these tax collectors go face exercise patience or when government come to this market women aid, make that they collect this their money ending of the month or once a year, it go better so that all these market women go fit see gain for their market that they sell.
As you have heard, women in the rural area are really suffering as a result of this street trading and extortion. My guest today is going to shed light on how to address this matter. Today I'm speaking to Esther Juma Jimbre, Project Officer at Gender Equality, Peace and Development Center. Good day, Esther. How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Welcome.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on street trading and how it affects women?
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to say one or two things pertaining to street trading. I think we have said it all right from the beginning, but I just want to put one or two things into it. You know, this trading, if we say it's trading, we are referring to the exchange of goods between two or more people in order for one to get an gain. And if you look at it, this street trading, as just like what you have said, is something that very dangerous to life. It's a situation whereby people sell in order for them to get what to eat. It's just for survival. And at the same time, it carries a weight of danger in their life. Actually, most of this trading is carried out by the vulnerable ones, let me say, as a result of not having much capital to start their own business, and at the same time, they don't have a shop of their own, and they increase their revenue. And if you can look at it all, most of them are children and women that are doing that. And they are doing it just for the sake of survival. A woman cannot see her child on hunger, or her child is crying just because he's looking for food to eat. She says she will go out and look for something so that for her to give to the child. She cannot turn her back away from him or her. All this street trading is happening within their country, and it falls mostly on women and girls. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Esther, for your thought. Unmasking the truth on the effect of street trading on women, let's go back to the streets and get more comment from women on street trading and its effects on them.
Ìgbà tí a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjà ń bí o, a ṣáà bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní kékeré. So díẹ̀ náà la fi ń tà náà ojoojúmọ́ díẹ̀ náà títí Ọlọ́run fi ṣe ìyanu. Ìgbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjà ń bí, owó like 30,000 ni a fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjà ń bí. Bá a ṣe ń tà bọ̀ ọjà yẹn ò move náà ń gbà yẹn. So àwọn èèyàn ṣáà ń rò pé báwo ni wọ́n ṣe máa gba ṣọ́ọ̀bù báyìí tí ọjà ò lè kí ń wá. So wọ́n ṣáà ń continue díẹ̀ náà wọ́n fi ń tà náà. Àwọn ò lè stop ẹ̀, wọ́n ṣáà continue. Wọ́n ṣe ń tà lọ títí tó Ọlọ́run fi fọwọ́ sí nìyẹn tí ọjà yẹn wá bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ń move. So Ọlọ́run ṣàṣe ìyanu fún wa ṣáàtàbẹ̀ sí ń tà. But àwa mọ increment lọ́dún tí wọ́n máa increase ẹ̀ ń sìn torí àwọn area boys wọ́n máa bèrè owó wọ́n máa increase ọdún yìí bí wọ́n ṣe máa increase ẹ̀ sí mọ́.
All right, Esther. Listen to what this woman also has to say. You can tell that this stops them and it affects them. Imagine having to put the little money you have together to set up, not necessarily a business, but just be able to involve yourself in some kind of trading to turn over the money and provide something for your family. Now they have to complain about all of this. So Esther, how has street trading affected women, especially women at the grassroots levels, in your opinion?
Thank you for another opportunity. Street trading affects sex women in so many ways. Let me say, their life is in danger. They are always being exposed to many different things in life. Most of these women, they will stay the whole day moving from one place to another, running in order for them to have a cell. And at the end of it, they will go back home very tired. They cannot be able to take care of their husbands, rather maybe the children, because they are tired. They have used their energy during the daytime to struggle in order for them to get something. And then if the husband is not somebody that can think along the line, if care is not taken, it can lead to divorce. At the same time, the children don't have their time. The parents don't have the time to give their children a good moral. And their children may end up maybe in a wayward life that is not expected. And some of these women that are into street trading, honestly, they don't have a good manner in the sense that they are exposed to different people. Some people will insult them and they respond to them the way they want. They don't have manner whereby they can maybe have a time to give respect to people. Not all, but some. If they put their children into this business, the children end up in the same way. No respect for elders. And they find it difficult to stay in their marriage life, that is the children, because they started right from what? The street trading, they are being exposed. They don't fear anybody, they talk to you the way they want. And women are also affected in this street trading in the sense of GBV. Most of them are being violated by women. Now take a look at it. If you put, let me say, pure water for your daughter to go and sell it, along the line, somebody may now try to rape her, or somebody may try to tell her to have an exchange. I'm going to buy this, I'll give you this, follow me. And then the girl will be what? Raped. And if she's raped, the mother may not like to say one or two things. She may not voice out. They are going to be silent because she don't want people to know what is going with their daughter. Maybe with her, she will be infected with HIV, transmitted disease, so many things. And the girl maybe will continue in that manner because she has gotten an easiest way of what? Giving out her product and gaining a lot of money. And the mother may not even ask where did she get that money. She will keep quiet because her daughter is bringing money to her. I'm sharing this as a true life experience that I encountered one or two. here in my place. So many things are happening, and the women, the mothers even assign the girl to go to that particular place. Don't you see your friends are bringing out money for their parents? Once you go there, God will get money. She don't know what they are into. I cannot deny because the girl is afraid the mother may beat her, and then she will join the crew going there. And girls are being, let me say, violated by men in every way. Just all this thing is as a result of survival. Some of these girls, or women, I would say, encountered a lot of accidents. Car may hit them. You know, some are being kidnapped or adopted by people. Some are involved in rituals. We have been having such cases, not one, not twice. It's a true life story I'm sharing to you. All these are the danger of street trading, in which we have to look at it. And some are even involved in human trafficking. That's as a result of what? Street trading. So women face a lot of, let me say, danger or danger in terms of street trading as a result of survival.
All right. Thank you so much, Esther, for your thoughts right there. Truly, it affects women at the grassroots level. It affects them in different ways. And from what you have said, also, it affects their children. Unmasking the Truth on your radio station is an initiative of St. Ives Communications in partnership with Voice of Women and supported by the Macarthur Foundation. It is important that we hear more voices. Let's hear from more women on how this affects them.
Okay, God they help us, so they say small. Now God they help us, my picking. That's why I say we they say small. We pay, not if you just come sit down for this place like this, so we they pay. See, I not go enter trouble if I talk now, no. Now 30,000 we they pay, we will first pay 30,000. Instead, one person go stay for house now. You go still pay now, then go still come home. So we can't talk say every month we will pay 2,000 no. They're not going to disturb, except if they say their guy they come or they go come say maybe we not come out, so we go look for another place to hide. They say small too. You know them now. And those local people, those they call whether na Kai or whether na I don't know what they call them. You know, say me I don't go Kai. I don't know what they Kai.
God said they go fine. Thank God. We just thank God anywhere. Now God will go the thank for everything. Now 30,000 for initial for you to collect stage where you go pay. Now 30,000 that they collect for year. And now 30,000 and every month now 50,000 that they collect. Sometimes Oga will come, sometimes Oga no will come. They will send people who go to them. And they discover, but not be like that. If they won't come, they will don't tell us saying they won't come, and we will not go come out until they do it. They want to do before we come show our market.
So, Esther, you've listened to what these women have to say. How do we resolve this issue? Because these women, looking at how they have to put their little resources together to make something, and they still have to give out something to these people who get to extort them also, it keeps them in a very, very disturbed state of mind where they're going there to sell their goods, but they're still not, they don't feel safe there also. So what's the role of the government in all of this?
Actually, me and you know that most of these women that are involved into street trading are the vulnerable women. And you know, if the government can, let me say, provide a shop, affordable shop, available shop, and an accessible shop for them to rent, and then reduce the revenue. And at the same time, government should help these women with grant. You know, you cannot just start a business without you having a capital of your own. And if you look at it, these women maybe they are just selling something that is not even up to 10,000. That is why they struggle all day to see that they have something. The government should give them a shop, a place, a good strategic place whereby they can get customers to be selling, and then give them capital to start their selling. Reduce the revenue income which is being collected by government. These women will have to be trained. Some of them should be trained maybe on skill acquisition. For them, maybe if you don't have that, let me say, spirit of business, the government can train them in skill acquisition and then supply them with a shop and then give them all the necessary equipment for them to stay and then continue with their life. All these things is taking place as a result of, let me say, vulnerability. Those that are rich are able to afford to buy, to rent a shop of their own, put a lot of products there, and then be selling. But these women that you see them on streets, they cannot, they don't have. It's not that they have, that is why they are running on the street. They don't have. They have to use what they have to get what they want. Government have to look at it. What they normally sell is maybe granite, sweet chewing-gum, oranges, all those small things that they can afford with their money. Simply because they don't want to stay at home to see them die or to see their children die. They want to get something for them to eat. And even the husband may eat from the women. They will go whole day struggling, and they will come at the same time use the gain. They use maybe more of the gain to eat, and then remain with only less amount and start over again because there is no money, no food for them to eat. The thing is much on women, whereby they cannot stay just like that idly. The government should come with a strategies to supply these women with shop and capital and train these women in skill acquisition. If they cannot carry on, it's not easy for one to go into business if you don't have that determination of the business.
True.
You may keep on spending the money, even the capital, looking for another capital again to now start all over. And as a result of looking, some women give themselves so as for them to get the capital to start over. So if this thing cannot be controlled by the government, honestly, I wonder how we can be able to tackle such situation. So government should please come into this situation so as for women to know that yes, they are being considered in the society and they are being supported by the government for the street trading to reduce. Thank you.
All right. So yes, I hear your thoughts when you say that the government needs to create some kind of subsidized stores and also empower these women so they can sustain themselves in the business that they do and these shops to be able to take them off the street. Let's talk about this miscreants, these people who go to extort them on the road. How is it that we're not having to address these people as a society?
If you look at it, we have been saying it's just like a reputation. They move on the street. They look for the money. They involve themselves into danger just to get what they want. Okay, now the reason why I mentioned on this shop is because it will reduce the rate in which women are exposing themselves into this danger by them having the shop. While they are isolated in one place, things may minimize. Even if we cannot eradicate the what, it will be minimized. But moving along the streets from one end, anyway, I think maybe you are not part of the north. I did be in the part of the northern part, let me say Borno State, where I am. You will know what I'm saying. Now that I'm talking to you, I'm not finding it easy because of the heat. At times you can reach 45 degrees centigrade, 43, and you see a woman on the street moving. Think about her health-wise. Think about her health. And some of them may not even want to remove that gain to buy something. They program the way they eat and the way they drink water. And in a situation like this, we have to take much water. Our intake has to be much. But this woman, let me say, they starve themselves in even eating just for them to know this game. So the street trading is not something to be encouraged on women, even women. Even women, it's not something to be encouraged. Look at it, if you go to the traffic light, you see them there, they want to, somebody will even throw the money on the ground for them. Running to pick the money, a car will come and hit them. Just to pick the money. Someone will like to sell simply because somebody asked how much is this. You were trying to bargain. He will run following this car. You will see somebody running even past the speed of the car just he want to sell. And he will not think of his health wise, or a woman will not think of her health wise with the sun and the weather and the danger in it.
there is really a lot that needs to be done on this one. Let's hear from more women.
Ìgbà tí a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjà ń bí o, a ṣáà bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní kékeré. So díẹ̀ náà la fi ń tà náà ojoojúmọ́ díẹ̀ náà títí Ọlọ́run fi ṣe ìyanu. Ìgbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjà ń bí owó like 30,000 ni a fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjà ń bí. Bá a ṣe ń tà bọ̀ ọjà yẹn ò move náà ń gbà yẹn. So àwọn èèyàn ṣáà ń rò pé báwo ni wọ́n ṣe máa gba ṣọ́ọ̀bù báyìí tí ọjà òde kì í wá. So wọ́n ṣáà ń continue díẹ̀ náà wọ́n fi ń tà náà. Àwọn òde stop ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣáà continue. Wọ́n ṣe ń tà lọ títí tó Ọlọ́run fi fọwọ́ sí nìyẹn tí ọjà yẹn wá bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ń move. So Ọlọ́run ṣàṣe ìyanu fún wa ṣáàtàbẹ̀ sí ń tà. But àwa mọ increment lọ́dún tí wọ́n máa increase ẹ̀ ń sìn torí àwọn area boys wọ́n máa bèrè owó wọ́n máa increase ọdún yìí bí wọ́n ṣe máa increase ẹ̀ sí mọ́.
All right, Esther. So let's get your final words as we let you go today on this program, talking about street trading.
Yeah, what I want to say about this street trading is something that we have to do away with. For our life is better than money. You may give your life just to earn money, but what if you die? Can you enjoy the money? You'll be buried and the money will be there. So women should try by all means to maybe look away on how they are to sell their things. If the shop is not being provided by the government, the little you have, you can look for a shed or let me say somewhere close to your house to reduce the stress you are carrying using your energy throughout the day.
Okay.
And then the exposure of exposing yourself into danger, and then maybe stay close by. But then for you to go on the street with the danger of accident, kidnapping, rape, and all and those things, and women should strive only not to be giving their children and maybe say a product to be selling on the streets, because many children are being involved into rape as a result of that. How can a man, 6 men, rape a girl of 5 years? 6 of them, all as a result of what? This trading on the street. And then at the end of it, they say, we are not the one, or maybe, and nothing will be done. That is why I always shout on this issue. Let women come out and then voice out for the whole world. Right. If one shouts, others will not hear. But if many shout, our voice will be loud.
Okay.
So that we can be able to now minimize, or let me say, reduce the GBV rate in the state. So women should know how to sell, when to sell, where to sell, not anywhere, and they should keep themselves away from danger. And government should try by all means to support the women with the shop, reduce the revenue, and then give them capital and transform on skill acquisition so as for them to get something to eat. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Esther. Thank you for being on the program today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Goodbye. That was Esther Juma Jimbri, Project Officer, Gender Equality, Peace and Development Center. Thank you, Esther, for masking the truth on corruption with me today. We feel the pains of our market women who get to experience high taxation and exposure to danger due to street trading. Now we're having to call on the government and other stakeholders to ensure that we put an end to street trading. We need to empower these women. We need to look into street trading, empower the women on the street, especially by giving them safe spaces for them to have their businesses and also empower them. Because these women do not just engage themselves in street trading because they enjoy it, but because of poverty, unemployment, and their daily needs. People need to survive. So this pushes them to want to find a way or a means to survive. And this, for them, is street trading. So we need to do something about this to ensure that women around us are safe, and the dangers that it gets exposed to on the streets are also eliminated. If you have a story on corruption in your community that you would like us to talk about, you can send us your comment by text or WhatsApp on 070-317-56537, 070-317-56537, Unmasking the Truth on the Effects of Corruption on Women from the Gender Lens is an initiative of St. Ives Communications in partnership with Voice of Women and supported by the Macarthur Foundation. Thanks to the producer Rita Igwe and the executive producer Tom Okewale Shonaya. My name is Esther Alaribe.
WFM 91.7.